Welcome back, my beautiful friends. You're listening to A Moment of Zen right here on 710 WOR, the voice of New York. I'm your host, Zen Sams. Today, in our influencer segment brought to us by Animoca Brands, we are featuring Dr. Sara Al Madani, my favorite cast member of Real Housewives of Dubai and founder of HalaHi.com. Now, the first season of the highly anticipated Bravo reality series Real Housewives of Dubai debuted this summer, although Sara is very much still single. She is a renowned Emirati businesswoman, a fashion designer, CEO of multiple companies, and the youngest board member of the Sharjah Chamber of Commerce and Industry. She's also a mother, a tech innovator, and one of Harper Bazaar Arabia's past cover stars. She was recognized with an honorary PhD in leadership and women empowerment for taking action to inspire women of all generations. Today, we're chatting Real Housewives of Dubai, finding her balance at home, the United Arab Emirates paving the way in the metaverse, and what her company, HalaHi.com, is all about. Welcome to the show, Stunner.
Hello, hi.
Such a pleasure to have you on. Unlike the rest of the cast, you grew up in the UAE in a city called Ajman, if I read correctly, and later you moved to another city, Sharjah, for a government job. And after that, you made the move to Dubai, where you fell in with quite the glamorous squad of ladies. How did you end up on the show?
Okay. So first of all, I was approached by a casting director, and I don't watch a lot of TV, especially reality TV, because I've started my business when I was 15. So I never had time to sit and watch TV and enjoy that kind of motion in life. I remember hearing about the show, growing up knowing about it. It's a legacy. So I got a call from a casting director, and he was like, "Listen, we are casting women for a show called Real Housewives of Dubai." And I'm like, "Yeah, right. This is a joke." And I just hung up. And then I got a call later again, and they confirmed that the guy is real. This is real casting thing happening. And I was like, oh my God, growing up listening and hearing a lot about the show, and now I'm going to be a part of it. So it was a very like nostalgic experience. At the beginning, I was like, I can't do it. I'm running 9 companies. I'm a single mom. I cannot do this. And plus, it's like in my culture, it's not something that happens a lot. So it's not like really welcomed. But then I was like, if God sends in my way, there's a purpose, there's a reason. So, never say no to a new adventure, to chances, to new opportunities.
I love it. This is like there are no coincidences, and
Yeah.
the universe gave you a clue. You took it, and that obviously started a new chapter for you. So, in your travels as a businesswoman and entrepreneur, you have met a lot of people for sure who assume that Arab women are submissive and controlled. What do you say to that?
Not at all. I mean, if you watch the show and you watch how I am, like forget the rest of the ladies. Take me as an example because I'm an Emirati. So if you look at how I am, you can tell that women are so not submissive. They're free. They're independent. 80% of the ministers, the government members in the UAE are all women. So we were brought up and we grew up with the leadership in the country teaching us that we are the backbone of society. So it's completely wrong. And I do understand why people have this wrong idea about it. It's just bad marketing.
Yeah,
The Arab world needs a huge PR campaign.
I believe it.
Yeah, then this is why I took the show. When I took the show, I was like, listen, number one, I want to have fun. It's an adventure. Let's do it. I'm crazy. I'm spontaneous. The second part was like, I want to set an example to everyone in the West to show them that everything they heard about us, the stereotype, it's all wrong. It's completely wrong.
Demystify the stigma.
Yeah, exactly. And I hope I did a good job because you can tell we're completely not whatever they thought we are.
Oh, believe me, I've seen you and I've seen your work and I've seen your values. You do everything with a lot of dignity and grace. You're also very stunning and beautiful, and that definitely helps. But you're a mom and an entrepreneur. You have so many companies, Dr. Sara, that span various industries, including tech, fashion, and restaurants. What drives your investments, and how do you feel about the metaverse and Web 3.0?
So I've been a fashion designer for 20 years, became a restaurant owner. And after 20 years of doing fashion, my passion died. And because as a woman, I thought that I have to be in women industries, baking, salons, and all that. But then I realized you do better in the places you think you don't fit because it's a challenge. When I heard that the tech world was for men, I was like, I want to be part of that. And then I let go of fashion after doing it for 20 years in designing. And I took everything I ever made and I invested it all in technology. And this is when my tech journey started. I mean, it's undeniable what's happening to the world. Tech is taking over. And I think the tech world needs ethical entrepreneurs in terms like where I want technology not to take over humanity or humans, but to complete us, not to compete with us. A lot of the entrepreneurs in the tech world, what they want to do is they want to eliminate the role of humans and replace us by like robotics, AI, and all that. So I felt like, as a human being, I'm like, it's a calling for me. I want to be a tech entrepreneur, but I want to be an ethical one. And yeah, and the journey is crazy. Like you said it, the metaverse world, all these things, everything that's happening. What's helping me a lot achieve my vision and dream is that Dubai looks at the technology world or like the metaverse world and all that as a very important platform. And it's thriving and growing so big in that. Like the country believes in it. Therefore, if you have a vision or if you're an entrepreneur or a startup, you get complete support to start your journey and like a strong push.
Dubai, very true, is pegged to be the Web 3.0 and metaverse capital of the world. In fact, the
Yeah.
Dubai government aims to create over 40,000 jobs in the metaverse over the next 5 years, as well as add, like, I think over 4 billion into the economy through metaverse and Web 3.0 development. You guys just recently had the Meta Summit, and that helped bring the top, Web 3 and metaverse companies from over at least 20 to 30 countries to meet investors and strategic partners in Dubai. So I know that they're definitely progressing very nicely, and you are in that perfect place to be able to make those investments. So I wish I was in your place right now with respect to where the world is at. Dubai feels like the land of the free compared to here in the US.
I mean, everybody says like the American dream, the American dream. Now everyone's saying, the Dubai dream.
The
This is,
Dubai dream. Okay,
yeah, this is where
we have 6 minutes left. You launched HalaHi during the pandemic. How innovative. Since you launched it, you've had hundreds of celebrities on board, some of whom get like 30 to 40 requests a day, I read. And celebrities range from across the globe and include Turkey, Bollywood, Mexico, Hollywood, and European actors and influencers and singers and YouTubers. This is such an innovative thing that you did. Users of the app, how does it work? They request a shout out video from one of the celebrities on the platform and then they receive it on their phones. How did you actually come up with this? And can celebrities set their own rates per video, so to speak?
Yeah, I mean, the celebrity has like a like interface where they get to pick the rates, they get to pick everything they want. They cater to whatever they feel comfortable with. But it's this idea is not something new in the market. It exists, but what we did is we studied everyone who exists in the market, the mistakes they're doing in terms of privacy, in terms of security, in terms of so many things, user experience. We took all of that for a whole year, studied all the mistakes they've done, and we refined it. Now on HalaHi, you don't just get to buy celebrity shoutouts. We just finished raising money, Series A, and what we're doing right now is you can go buy shoutouts, buy classes, buy minutes to talk to them. You can buy their merch, you can buy their NFTs. We create their NFTs for the celebrities. So basically, our slogan is my celebrity, my way, because you can get anything you want from a celebrity, even their used clothes, because they have a closet where they can sell their used things. It's like a one-stop shop for brands and consumers to get anything and everything they want from celebrities.
This is fascinating. So HalaHi is the only celebrity shout out app to take the concept further, right? By allowing brands to directly
Yeah.
collaborate and engage with the celebrities on board. So talk to me more about this.
So we were the first platform in the world that created a membership for brands where they come in and they like pay a monthly fee to have access to all the celebrities, to eliminate the middle people. For example, if a brand wants to reach out to a celebrity and work with them,
Yeah.
they have to go through 5, 6 people. By the end of the deal, the celebrity ends up making 40% of the money only because the money is shattered between so many middlemen. Right now, the brand is in direct contact with the celebrity, and it's like Tinder. They swipe left or right to deals.
I love it.
So it's like a direct contact with the celebrities. It solves every problem a celebrity has when it comes to these kind of things. And then for the consumer part, it gives them everything they want from a celebrity. And that's my young CEO over there, my future CEO.
I love this. This is
Yeah.
amazing. Look at your little life and that little beautiful, awesome soul back there. For those of you still listening, your son just graced our presence and walked right past our interview. He's adorable. Tell me, we have about 3 minutes left. What advice do you have for women?
The thing is, I've been hearing this a lot. A lot of women are talking about innovating in business, innovating in their jobs, innovating in so many things around them. But the truth is, innovation starts within you first. So basically, you need to free yourself from the stereotype, expectation of society, these shackles that the society puts on your feet, so you can't move further in life. You need to first innovate internally, so you can innovate externally. My advice is for every woman out there: free yourself from the expectation and watch magic happens. Because to me, I don't care. I owe no one anything. No one pays my bills. I work hard to do everything I do. And I've only achieved that by freeing myself from what people would think of me, what they expect from me, and what they want me to be. And my biggest key when it comes to growth and learning as a human being is, when you grow and you mature and you're awakened, you do not learn new things. You actually unlearn everything you've been told to be, unlearn everything you've been taught in the past, and not learn, but discover who you really are. Because you are not what you were told to be. You are much more than that.
You are definitely living out your truth, my darling, definitely. And you're wise beyond your years. I feel like you're a very old soul. You have your honorary PhD in leadership and women empowerment for a reason, because you are very inspirational. So I definitely take my hat off to you for that. But I wanted to thank you for coming on, because you're definitely inspiring women across the globe. You are very, very entrepreneurial. You are a mother above all else. And that is the highest standards that you can hold, right? Being a mother. But more importantly, you are extremely, extremely in tune with the universe. And
Thank you.
that goes a very long way.
I love the fact that you get it. Not everybody gets it.
You know what? Great minds think alike, but more importantly, like energy attracts like energy. And that's why we found each other. Definitely check her out. Thank you so much for coming on. You're awesome.
Honored. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Definitely check out Dr. Sara Al Madani on Instagram and TikTok. Her handle is @Sara_Al Madani. Head to HalaHi.com. And remember, at the end of the day, happiness is the only thing that multiplies when you share it. That's something I live by, and she just made me really happy today. You're listening to A Moment of Zen right here on 710 WOR, the voice of New York. That was our influencer segment brought to us by Animoca Brands. We'll be right back after this.
A Moment of Zen is brought to you by Animoca Brands. As a worldwide industry leader in digital, entertainment, blockchain, gamifications, and digital property rights, Animoca Brands plays a key role in the future growth of the metaverse. Ranked by the Financial Times as a high-growth company, Animoca Brands creates a new asset class, GameFi economies, and a more equitable digital framework contributing to the building of the open metaverse. For more information and to become part of the excitement, go to animocabrands.com. That's animocabrands.com.